Hey there everybody, and welcome to day 1 of 12 Days of Anime, a time when the anime community comes together to count down their top 12 favorite anime moments from this past year. Alright, this is my first time ever doing something like this, so hopefully this all goes okay. So, without further ado, let's get started with the first anime I'm going to be highlighting, Fairy Tail. There were a lot of great moments in Fairy Tail that I saw this year, and it was really hard for me to pick out just one to talk about, so I'm going to have to pull a few strings and talk about two. That said, up first is the Pandemonium event of the Grand Magic Games. Words cannot describe how awesome this scene was. I've always loved Urza, and I've always known she was a total badass, but I still could not believe my eyes when I saw this. The whole time, my heart was pounding with excitement. I was on the edge of my seat. Not only that, but this was the start of a major comeback for Fairy Tail in the Grand Magic Games. Up until this point, they were doing pretty bad, and they were looked down upon for being a weak guild. So of course, I was waiting for some of my favorite characters to get out there and kick some ass like they're supposed to, show them who's boss. And in Pandemonium, Urza did just that, showing us exactly what the term badass was made for. Before we move on to the second moment of the day, I'd like to mention that there are a few spoilers in the scene I'll be talking about, so if you haven't watched Fairy Tail yet and plan to, you should probably skip ahead. Now that you've been warned, the second moment on today's video is Mira Jane's battle with Freed, specifically the dubbed version. Given how gentle and kind Mira Jane was built up to be before this scene, it was pretty surprising to see her transform into this demonic being or go on a murderous rampage. I mean, we got small hints here and there, but I certainly wasn't expecting this. Although, to be perfectly honest, I didn't really think much of this scene when I first saw it, and I didn't even consider putting it on this video. That all changed, however, when I decided to take a look at the dub. Why? Well, take a look for yourself. Holy crap, that sounds fucking awesome. The deep voices, Freed's roars, and especially Mira's screams all make you believe you're watching two real demons fight each other, not just people turned into them. I can't get over how much cooler the dub made this scene, so kudos to Funimation. Before I wrap this up, I'd like to mention a few other scenes I wanted to talk about, but couldn't because the video would be too long. These are Wendy's fight with Shilia, Mira's, fight with Jenny, and Lisana being reunited with Elfman and Mira. Obviously, there's a ton of other awesome moments in this show, but there's way too many to count. And that ends day 1 of 12 Days of Anime. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow. That all changed, however, when I decided to take a look at the dub. Why? Well, take a look for yourself. Fuck you, Radiator.